It has officially been 1 week since I launched my brand, Point of View. And the reviews have started to come in. And not just from influencers, from you guys too.
The reviews have started and people are going crazy. If you guys saw my last video of POV Beauty, it launched about a week ago. The estimated shipping is April 21st, I believe, and obviously people are going to get it sooner, some people are going to get it later. We have talked about how products are not meant for everybody, but of course people are going to purchase regardless, and she sold out, obviously, because even though she has a lot of haters, she has a ton of lovers. She has the drip it, whip it, amp it, drench it, glaze it, and the do it, which is a combo, and we're going to talk about it at the very end. But this wasn't a one-time thing. She's gonna continue on selling these products and you can be on the wait list. You'll understand why I'm saying this at the end of the video.
As you guys know, our good sis Michaela launched her skincare brand called Point of View Beauty, and this is skincare that is mostly meant for makeup prep.
Everybody keeps saying it's skincare. Michaela's saying it's skin prep. You will notice reviews are going crazy whenever somebody says it's skincare. Y'all let me know what you think it is in the comment section below. Somebody said it's just a money grab to call it skin prep so people can get it fast, but it's really just skincare. And in my opinion, I'll hold my opinion for now.
We're going to give this one a try. This is the Drench It. Now, off rip, I will tell you right now, the consistency of this to me is not like a milk. This is more liquidy, and I will show you guys exactly what I am talking about. I'm going to give you guys some quick comparisons, right? So here we have the Ilia milk. This is the Road Glazing milk, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Toner. These all have a milky consistency, right? Point of View, this is more of a liquidy clear consistency. So this I wouldn't really consider a milk because it doesn't have a milky consistency like the other ones, but this one does absorb into the skin very quickly and it does have a bit of a tack to it. So I would say that this is good for all skin types. My skin is combo oily and my skin absorbed this pretty quickly. All right, step 2 is Drip It. This is the Nourishing Glow Serum. This provides a really nice slip to the skin. It's not heavy. It's not greasy feeling. It's a serum, so your skin's going to absorb this fairly quickly. And next we have Whip It. And I actually really love the design of this because you have a little spatula that you're not going to lose. So, ooh, this is a nice whipped consistency. I'm actually just going to take what's on the back of this.
I know there's some skincare folks that just went crazy right now. We're like, why don't you use the spatula? Relax. It's not that deep. If she's cross-contaminating, at least it's her dirt. Well, it's not really her dirt. It's bacteria from around the place. Anyway, does it even matter? It does matter. It does. Relax. That is how my brain works.
Now, y'all, this is whipped. This is a nice whipped moisturizer.
I'm sorry. She said, you could have sworn she was eating something good. I guess it felt good on the face, but let's keep watching.
I've had moisturizers in the past that say that they give a whipped consistency, but they do feel a little bit heavy on the skin. This is truly lightweight whipped. So far, I've layered 3 products on my skin, you guys, and it still feels very lightweight. And lastly, we have Glaze It. Glaze It is going to be the tacky gripping primer. Clear consistency. We're going to just apply this in the areas where we would normally put our makeup. I'll be honest with you guys, truly honest. I'm not a huge fan of grippy, tacky primers because honestly, I don't think that they work, but we're going to give this a try. And lastly, we have Amp It, which is going to be your lip treatment. Oh, this smells good. Oh, I love when lip products smell good. Yes. That smells really good. And I love the shine on this. Wow. Listen, this formula is really pretty and it's like nice and wet on the lips. If Michaela came out with this in more colors, but we're going to do a long wear review of foundation. So when I come back, I'm going to tell you guys the foundation that I wore and everything like that and how long I've had it on.
I'm not going to lie. Before she even says another word, this review is so well done. I truly have no words. So I have a question, and it is the same question I had in my last POV video that I did, and that is, should an influencer wait to review a product? Or should there be a first impression review of the product and then a month of using the product and then another review of that before they actually sell it or tell the people they're working with that, hey, I'm going to be using this low key for a month, and then only will I accept your product. Personally, I feel as if I would respect influencers way more if they did that and they weren't just chasing the bag.
About 8 hours later, I put this foundation and skincare and everything on at 4:30, and it is now almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So you guys, this is 8 hours of point of view, and the makeup wears amazing on top. I am a bit oily on my nose, expected. That's my T-zone area, but it just looks like nice, healthy skin. I have not put anything on top of my face. I said it that one time before I left the house, and this is it. Point of view, I'm going to give her a 9.5 out of 10, and the only reason why I'm docking it 0.5 is just for Drench It. Drench It is marketed as a priming milk, but to me, it's not really a milky consistency. Still a fantastic product, but it's just not a milk like some of these other products are. Michaela, you ate this.
For an influencer who is not an honest person, she sure is getting an honest review. I love how you reviewed that product, regardless of if it was Michaela or not. I may just follow you because I don't know, you're like one of the first people that I've seen actually review a product like this. I may watch some others and say the same thing now, but so far, it's a good review.
Back for part 2. We're gonna talk about my point of view. Now, I personally have not seen anybody do this yet, but I am gonna do a comparison side by side of Michaela's point of view.
Okay, I like that. Nobody has done a side by side.
So I'm gonna start out with Drench It.
Oh, and we know what Kenya said about Drench It. It's not as milky as it's advertised, so I'm looking forward to hearing what she has to say with this part 2.
Which is, of course, her Soothing Priming Milk. So on this half, I'm using Michaela's products. On this half, I'm going to use my normal products. It does have a little bit of that milky look to it.
Girl, that's clear. It's not milky, it's clear. I don't know. After Kenya's review, it's just gonna be up from here. Like, she put the standard up here for me, and now I'm just working based on her review. I don't know, there's just something about her review that's just so different from any other skincare or even makeup review that I've ever seen. And I've watched a few. Actually, I've watched a lot, especially in high school. Oh my goodness, I watched too many in high school. Makeup, skincare, whatever you want to call any review. It could be a freaking cup review. Is this a cup? This is not a cup. This is a container. This is a bowl. No, it's not a bowl. Why did I say it's a bowl? If I open it, it's a bowl. Doesn't matter. I'm sorry.
Just gonna put it in the palm of my hands. Okay, I expected it to be like a little bit more viscous because it does say milky, but it does feel nice. Also, I think it's important to take any like first impression, especially when it comes to like skincare or skin prep, with a grain of salt, because we haven't been able to test it and use it, and you know what I mean? All right, next we're gonna take a Drip It. You guys, please stop touching the dropper to your face.
Everybody keeps saying stop touching the dropper to your face, but the models were freaking touching the dropper to their face.
This one does feel very nice and hydrating. Next up we have Whip It, which is the moisturizer, and I do think this packaging is really cool.
I hope she shows us parts, but I'm curious to know how many products she puts on the other side of her face, considering that the Michaela line has about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 products. So just curious if you need all of those products for skincare. I know that skin prep is important before you apply makeup, but I just want to know. I'm curious.
My like critique is that you'd make the twist the opposite way of like opening the product. Does that make sense? Okay, I do think this is really cool though, because who doesn't always like lose these little things, right? Now if I can get it out of here. You guys, I'm on a struggle bus right now. Well, I really like the idea. I think it is kind of genius, but I can't get mine out, so that's unhelpful.
This may be silly, but is Michaela left-handed? If she's struggling, or is she left-handed? If she's struggling to open it, why is she, what is it? Lefty, loosey, righty? What? My husband says this all the time. Wait, lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. Am I right or am I left? That was a bad one.
It looks very airy and creamy. We're just gonna go in. It feels nice, but it just, I don't know. It feels like a moisturizer, you know? It's not a bad thing or anything like that. But now I will say for my skin, it is feeling a little bit heavy at this point. I am like oily combo, oily in my T-zone kind of thing. You're definitely hydrated. Now we're going to quick run through my normal skincare. Right now I've been using the Then I Met You, the Giving Essence. I really like how this feels. Very similar to Tatcha, the Essence. Next, I'm going to go in with my Clarins Double Serum. Just started a new one. Now I do like to make sure my under eyes are nice and hydrated, so I am going to go in with my eye cream, eye gel on this side from Coco Kind. Next, I'm going in with my Tatcha water cream moisturizer. This is more like a gel kind of cream, a lot more lightweight feeling. I think we're looking pretty glowy on both sides, but here is the point where I am actually going to put SPF over my entire face because she does not have an SPF, so this is something I would normally do.
That's interesting. I never thought of that. Sunscreen.
If I were using her product, this of course is the Paula's Choice SPF. I love this one. Now we are going in with Glaze It, which is her tacky primer. We all know I love a good tacky primer. Let's see. Oh, it kind of goes on more watery than I expected. And then of course on this side, I'm going to go in with my Milk Hydro Grip. I will say there's slightly more tack on this side than this side. But this one, like I said, it was feeling heavy, but it feels a lot more lightweight now that everything is kind of real.
How many products do you guys use? Whether you wear makeup or not, I'm just curious. How many products do you use on your face? I don't know where that accent came from.
Then, of course, we have the Ampit, which is her lip ampule. There's the product. Mango. Okay. Then we're going to take my CNP Laboratory. I would say my skin is glowing like a glazed donut on both sides equally, but let's put some makeup on. Okay, makeup is all on. I don't feel like there's a revolutionary difference between the two, but we're going to do a wear test, come back for part 2.
Honestly, I think when it comes to skincare in general, obviously get what works for you. But all in all, it's just a matter of liking an influencer so much, whether they're honest or not, and buying their products. That's just me though, once again, so there's that.
This is Michaela Nagara's new skincare line, POV Point of View.
It's skin prep. Get it right.
Someone with insanely Sahara Desert dry skin. I'm the perfect person to test it out. We're gonna do it together. I'm gonna start off with Ampit, which is a lip ampoule that's meant to deeply hydrate and nourish your lips and fill in any lines. You may be wondering, why am I wearing a lip color? That's because, yes, you can wear this before lipstick, but the brand actually recommends applying this on top of lipstick to add hydration. This has shea butter, mango butter, argan oil. Personally, I'm really cheap when it comes to my lip oils and lip products in general, so I don't know that I would spend $22 on this, but if you have the money to shell out, this is not a thick, gloopy formula. You can see it's not sticking together. But to be honest, I would have loved to see her come out with an eye prep product, like an eye cream or an eye serum, because that is my problem area. Moving on to Drench It. Drench It is going to be more of your essence toner-like product. It's not going to function like a toner, but it has the consistency of a toner in terms of it being really lightweight and liquidy.
Girl, what's it dropping to? What's it landing on? The floor? Why'd you do that? I mean, you could have just did what you're doing right now. You could have...
Comparison's sake, this is the Rhode Glazing Milk. We're already off to a good start, guys. You can see Drench It is already giving me a beautiful glass skin-like glow. Here's the before, here's the after. I let it dry for about 30 seconds. Doesn't feel sticky or tacky, but we are ready for the next step. The next step is Drip It, and this is the serum part of your routine. That I am absolutely glowing. Now, Drip It has hyaluronic acid in it. It's really important that when you use a product with hyaluronic acid in it, that you follow up with a hydrating cream so that it doesn't go looking for that moisture in your skin and actually dry your skin out. That's where Whip It comes in. First of all, this packaging is absolutely genius. You just twist it and it comes with a spatula that you can easily pop out.
Okay, so far I think she's liking the product, and I don't know where the rest of that video ends. I legit don't know. One person says skin prep. Told you guys, they're gonna make sure you say skin prep and not skincare. It's not skincare, it's pre-makeup. Okay, now like, is it skin prep, skincare, or pre-makeup? That's the problem I have with hyaluronic acid. I've always said it dries out my skin. I had the same amazing results. Absolutely fabulous formula. Really so impressed. Will it help acne? It won't do much for acne. For acne, I recommend formulas with cellulite.
In my hand, I hold Michaela's new skincare brand, Point of View Beauty. Bought this with my own money. She did not send any of these products to me at all.
Thank you for saying that. Because a lot of people are saying if you're not mentioning it, that means you're in the PR list. So Even if you're not an influencer, I guess say that. Or put it in your caption so we know.
So far, I've seen a lot of people who got her PR package do reviews and they do really like it. And I'm not saying that they're lying because I do feel like I've seen a lot of authentic reviews. However, I do feel like it's easier to be harsher on your review when you pay for the products yourself. It's your hard-earned money that's going out of your pocket. The box looks like it says beauty from every angle, and then it says point of view. Here are all the products. We have Drench It, Drip It, Whip It, Glaze It, and Amp It. I'm so excited to see in person the actual texture of these products because the way that they look is much lighter than I was expecting from her brand. First up, we have Drench It. This very much feels like I'm holding water in my hand. I'm very curious to see how this is going to sit on the skin. Calls this her soothing priming milk, but I don't even think you could classify this as a milk. She should have called this soothing priming water because there is not a milky consistency to this at all. This is the skin, no filter, just with Drench It on. My skin does feel hydrated, but I don't feel like it looks super glowy yet. Next up is Drip It, which is their Nourishing Glow Serum. I love how small the dropper is, but I do feel like this box...
Do not put it on your skin. Don't let the dropper touch your freaking skin. And I'm not gonna say it again. It's not that big of a deal. It's your product. Do whatever the heck you want to do with it.
It's kind of small for the price you're paying. For me, I had to dip in twice to get the perfect amount for my face. Just so intrigued by this line. When I saw that she was coming out with the skin prep line, I wasn't shocked because I do feel like skin prep is one of her big MOs. Like, that is something she's known for. Honestly, I feel like it makes sense for her to work from the ground up with the skin prep line, then come out with the base products, then come out with eyeshadow. Like, I feel like if I was coming out with a brand and I wanted it to be a versatile brand, I would start from the ground up because you can't do your makeup without skin prep and you can't do your makeup without a base. I would work my way up in steps as far as makeup routine goes, but I'm curious to see what she's gonna do. I do feel like it looks glowy, but again, I'm not feeling like it's overly hydrated like I was expecting. Next up, we have Whip It. I'm probably most excited to try this because that packaging is so cool to me. It's definitely looking whipped, and I'm kind of afraid because I don't think I'm gonna like this. I don't like super thick, creamy moisturizers. I like moisturizers that feel like water on my face. Oh, okay. Wow, the texture is different than I thought. The texture of all of her products are shocking me. It does feel heavy and whipped when you first put it on, but upon blending it out, it is starting to feel more of like a watery texture. That's so weird, but my skin is loving Whip It. Wow. My skin absolutely ate up Whip It, and it definitely does have a cooling feel. Like, my face feels cool. It feels like air is blowing onto my skin, and it's not. I don't even have a fan on in here. We don't have air on in here, so that's very interesting. Lastly, for the skin, we have Glaze It. Now, I'm kind of scared to try this. I don't personally like tacky primers. I do feel like they make your makeup last longer, but I also feel like they make it harder to apply makeup on top of and to blend, especially like the e.l.f. Power Grip or something. I find them extremely difficult to use, and the only one I really like...
I've realized so far she's the only one who's actually rubbing it in instead of patting it like how others do it. What's your technique when you apply products onto your skin? Are you a rubber or are you a tapper? I'm kind of both. I mean, she did kind of tap it when she reaches her forehead. Some people tap it up like this. Sorry, it's not funny. If it works for you. Anyway.
Is the NYX one. These are all the skincare products applied. I do like how my skin looks. I feel like my skin does look healthy and radiant. However, I don't feel like it's glowy enough for me. My Road Barrier Butter is my favorite product to use for my skin prep, and I do feel like the Road Barrier Butter makes my skin...
Does it matter if it's glowing or not if you're gonna apply makeup right on top of it? Like, that's an honest question. Does it matter? Should it matter? I mean, you're gonna hide it anyway. Now, if you're not putting makeup and you just want a skincare routine and this is what you apply for it, and yes, I said skincare, I guess there's my opinion right there. It's skincare. Whether you say it's skin prep, it's skincare. I'm sticking on that opinion. There's no changing me. I am unmovable, unshakable. I'm skincare, my final verdict. So does it matter if it glows or not? That's my question. Anyway, I got to put my meat in the oven.
Immediately. Oh.
All right, meat in the oven. Meet me in the spa, caught a vibe, baby, yeah. Hopefully that's the lyrics.
More glowy than this, but that's not the only thing that's important about skin prep. We need to see how well the makeup actually applies and lasts over this. I do feel like my skin looks healthy. I do feel like it's ready for makeup. Last step, we're gonna try on Ampit. Ampit is way bigger in person than everybody's been making it look. Like, it looked really small. Like, curious to try out the scent. I honestly didn't think this was gonna be scented. Almost a very nostalgic taste. Like, I'm pretty sure I had a lip balm like this when I was 10. Flavor's very nostalgic, but it looks so pretty on the lips. Let's do makeup and then we'll be back. Just finished my makeup and this is what the skin is looking like. Honestly, I feel like the makeup went over top of my skin very well. One thing I will say is I noticed that Glaze It is definitely like a tacky primer, and because of that, my eyebrow hairs were actually sticking to my face. And also when I was applying blush on this side, found it a little hard to blend out, which has never happened with that blush. I don't personally think that I would use this every day. Right off the bat, these are the products that I feel like I probably will be repurchasing in the future because I really, really enjoyed them. I loved Drench It. It just felt like a very luxe water going on your face, and it immediately felt like my skin was hydrated. I loved that. Really liked Whip It and thought this was going to be the product I liked the least, but I love this. The cooling sensation on your face, the way that it almost turns into like an emollient water consistency is so good for dry skin, and I feel like if you struggle with dry skin, you would really like this. I also really liked Ampit. I love the packaging. I loved how it sat on my lips. By the time I was done with my makeup and ready to put on my lip, this had soaked into my lips a little bit, but my lips were still glossy and very well prepped for my lip combo, and I feel like my lip combo looks great. I feel like the glow serum is necessary. It's nice. It's not something that I would probably reach for. And again, just because I don't really like tacky primers, I don't feel like this is something that I would ever repurchase again. I can definitely see myself incorporating this into my skin prep routine that I already have. Congratulations, Michaela. I think you did an amazing job on this line, and I cannot wait to see what else they come out with. Are you gonna get the line? Have you gotten the line? I'm curious. Let me know your thoughts. I love you guys so much. Bye.
This is going to be so random for some of y'all that aren't aware, but when she said the line, I actually thought of the line that's happening, I believe, in Dubai. Okay, that's so random. I wonder how long it's going to take. I think they said 2030. Oh. Yes, I've been waiting for a non-PR review. Me too. Can you do a Hydra Beauty new setting spray? No. She didn't say that. I'm just saying that. It's extremely expensive. So many products only to moisturize for makeup prep. Okay, I mean, people are buying it regardless. Like, I thought it was decent for it being Korean inspired, or yeah, Korean inspired, as well as all the natural products that were used in making all of this. Anyway, that's just me though. Not the dropper touching the face. And she did with the spatula. Spatula is to keep the product from getting contaminated by dipping it. Yeah, but it still touched the face. So good to hear a very honest review. I could not agree more. Mine isn't shipping until 4/21. I bet you wish it was 4/20. I'm kidding.
Michaela came out with her new skincare line, but so far everybody that have been trying it on, they literally have perfect skin to begin with. Michaela, I hope you're not gonna regret sending me that. Claims that—
I mean, do you think it's just gonna, I don't know, like, when you put a product, unless it's for, let's say, acne or scarring, unless it states that, do you think it's just gonna get rid of that stuff? No hate, no shade. I'm just saying.
this is not really just skincare, it is skin prep for your makeup, which is exactly what I predicted. I said that she's gonna have makeup collection coming out. Next up, we have Drench It, and this is supposed to be a priming milk. This is made with Korean fermented rice water. If you're expecting it to be super milky, like the Rose Milky Toner, is not gonna be that, but it's still gonna be super hydrating. And
We've heard so much. Just change it to Drip It water, lady, because clearly it's not milky. Clearly. The reviews never lie unless they're being paid for.
it's actually soothing for your skin. 2, we have Drip It, which is supposed to be a glow serum that gives you glass skin. So I have niacinamide, so it's for brightening and people that have dark spots. That's the ingredient. It does seem like it's a really good morning routine. 3, we have Whip It. I really do like this mechanism. Very much like a Summer Friday cloud cream. Almost like a souffle. Look at this. This has glycerin, which helps with softening your skin. Also the ceramide, which is going to help with skin barriers. So far, all the ingredient, and by the way, these are all formulated in Korea. Very interesting, because I wasn't expecting too much from this. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was just another gimmick brand. Finishing everything off with this tacky primer. I don't know if this step is necessary. It's supposed to be a glazy tacky primer. This is the only product that has AHA in it, so if you're sensitive to that, please skip it. And this is supposed to be a lip ambule. Wait, this smells like mango. I freaking love it. Mango is actually a mood boosting scent, so it actually makes me feel a little—
It's so crazy how they almost all sound the same. The reviews, that is. But I know there's gonna be somebody that's saying, of course they're gonna sound the same because they're all reviewing the same product. Obviously. I just thought it was interesting. Dang.
So far, I like how everything is not pilling. I put a lot of hydration, but there's no pilling on the side of my cheeks. And it does feel tacky, but not sticky on the skin. True test is after makeup, so let me put on some makeup and I'll be right back. I want to check in before I do my makeup because I just realized this pimple right here, significantly the redness has been reduced and also the rest of my skin. I'm back with a full face of makeup on. Like literally I put on a red lipstick. Who is she? Red lipstick just to see if Ampit helped with my fine lines. As you can see, there's not a lot of line going on. No pilling whatsoever. True opinion is that you don't need to go run and get this if you already have a good skincare system to work underneath your makeup. But if you're new to makeup and you literally have no idea what you're doing, point of view is that this is where POV Beauty is going to be good for you. Easy to work with. It wasn't stressing me out and it actually helped with my redness. That's Michaela. I'm still looking for an eye cream. And where is the sunscreen? Overall though, Michaela, you did your big one with the skincare line. Pretty impressed, not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna come out with both.
Everybody has to start somewhere, and there was a comment, I don't know if I have it here, but I did see it where she said she is working on an eye cream and hopefully sunscreen. That is essential, especially approaching summertime. I think that one would work wonderfully. Is this a paid promotion? Because you're supposed to announce that, and of course you'll have nothing but good things to say, even if it's garbage. Please go back and rewatch the video again. I gave my critique and discussed ingredient deep dive, not a paid promo, and there are pros and cons I listed, which is, yeah, I mean, anyway, Jeffrey, we know this is you. Let's talk about Jeffrey stuff. Go where you gotta go. Okay, Kat, dang, you go where you wanna go. My meat is ready. Her headband literally says POV. How does she have that, but it's not sponsored? Your skin got glowier and glowier as the video went on. Thank you. I feel like you can put Vaseline, okay, maybe not Vaseline, but just straight hyaluronic acid and put your makeup on and you'll be somewhat fine if you just have no skin issues and all of that good stuff. Eye serum coming, queen. That's literally how I read that. So this is the review that I saw. Anyway, she says, oh, my dark circle needs. Okay. Her not marketing as Korean skincare and marketing as Korean inspired is crazy to me. I'm actually on the Korean inspired side. It's not all Korean and she herself isn't Korean. So, I mean, you don't have to be, you know, you don't have to be Korean to launch a Korean skincare brand, right? Like, what does that even mean? But that's not the point for her. Can the girl ever just be completely transparent? No, she can't. She's very dishonest. The toner has fermented rice water, etc. So that's inspired by Korean skincare. What's hard to understand? She said it.
POV has finally arrived. I'm going to use Ampit first to prep and prime the lips. I've seen so many reviews about this. I am so excited. Oh, wait. It smells incredible too. Okay, this was fun. I really like this. Let's drench, shall we? I don't know why I'm so nervous to try this. I'm gonna go in like I normally do. I really like this. My skin is like already glowing.
Saying let's drench is crazy. I just had to put that out there. And everybody's complimenting the smell of Ampit. I mean, I love mango, so that's a win by itself, but
I'm not even halfway done. Now we're gonna drip it. Ooh, that's a really nice consistency. I'm loving how thin everything's feeling. Nothing is heavy. Look at that reflection. Okay, Michaela. Whip it. Which, 100 out of 10 on the packaging. I always lose these little things. Now it's stuck forever and I'm never losing it. I've seen reviews that it is like a whipped cream consistency. And I love whipped cream, so I know I'm gonna love this. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I really like this. This is an amazing moisturizer. I don't feel greasy at all. Now I'm going in with this fan. Now we're going in with Glaze It. This is the tacky primer. I'm gonna do a couple pumps. Oh, it's like a gel consistency. Maybe it's a little tacky. I don't really feel too much, but I honestly prefer it that way. Final face is complete. Honestly, my skin looks fucking incredible. Like, I'm not even just saying that. My makeup looks flawless.
it didn't really make a difference. I agree, no shade, but maybe she's using a beauty filter because all the others I've seen using it are really shiny. Hers looks dull or blurred a bit. No beauty filter here on any of my videos except Michaela. No hate, no shade. And I think it added a lot of glow to my skin. Hey, if that's what she thinks that did, then I guess whatever. It ain't my skin and it ain't my brand, so.
Time to review point of view. First we have Drench It. This would remind me kind of like a milky toner mixed with an essence. Let's go ahead and apply. Okay, there's no scent to it, which I'm so happy about. Instantly, I can say my face is drinking this up. I love the slip of it. This does have some tack to it. Like, I feel like I could literally already put my makeup right on top of this one product.
You probably can. I don't think you need that many products. Whatever.
But we are committed. We are doing the whole thing. So next up is Drip It. I believe this is the one that everyone's saying is going to be like that product. Let's go ahead and put this on. I just love the texture of these so far. We do a lot of sniff tests around here. And so far, I'm so pleasantly happy that there's no fragrance in here. Again, the first word that I want to use here is slip. Like, I feel like this is just has nice like texture to it. My hands are like sliding perfectly over my face.
I wonder how she's gonna feel about the mango Ampit lipstick thing, because that has a scent. Is she gonna like the mango? Or is she gonna side-eye it?
Now, I totally agree with Michaela that skin prep is everything. I actually don't even use primer because I believe that if you prep your skin properly, that makeup can lay on it beautifully without a primer. You do want to give a little bit of time in between each step when you're doing any type of skincare or skin prep. So I'm going to go in with Ampit and use this lip ampule and try this out. Now, it says on here that it has an elastin glow technology and a mango bisou flavor. Let's go ahead and give it a try. You guys, I am such a sucker for a good lip product. This feels so good on the lip. It's like thick, it's gorgeous. Oh my God, it's like super hydrating. I would just wear this all day long. Like, I know you're supposed to like leave it on for a while, wipe it off, and then like do your lip for a full beat. I'm not always a full beat type of girl, so this is something that would just live in my bag and I would apply it 75 times a day. I definitely just put on so much product and watch this. Like, there's no stickiness to it, and I put on like a lot. We have only put on 2.
That's one thing I can't do with a bunch of lipsticks. They're very sticky, they're gooey, and I just hate it. Especially if you're talking and then it creates that white rim. I think that's very nasty. So it's really hard to find something as good as that. And so far, a lot of reviews are loving the Ampit. Now the Drench It, that's another story. But for the most part, people are loving, and maybe the glaze, but people are loving it so far.
Next up is Whip It. This is the hydrating whipped cream. This is so cool. So there's usually like a spatula on these like higher end products. Check out that spatula and how it's hidden right in the lid. That is so cool. Now, will I use this all the time? Probably not, but it's a really cool touch.
She pretty much said all good things. We're gonna go to the end of what she's saying and we're gonna see her final review of POV Beauty. Now, if it's honest or not, that's your judgment.
So impressive, you guys. This whole entire line is made and formulated in Korea. I mean, it really doesn't get better than that when it comes to skincare. I'm gonna go put on a full face of makeup and I'm gonna do like an end of day wear test in a separate video. But my first impression of this skincare line is like, immediately yes, I want my skin to look like this every single day. Thank you to the sun for being the main character at this very moment. But my goodness, Michaela, unbelievable.
I mean, if you're in the PR list, you bound to say that, right? Anywho, so fake. I love how their name is Clout. Why comment when you can just scroll or block even? I don't get it. I blocked Michaela forever ago. I can't block every lying influencer every... Have you tried it? I feel like I just watched a paid info commercial. Yes, that's exactly what it's giving. Like she's in the PR list, as I was saying, so it's not surprising that her review was so wonderful. Everyone on the PR list is reading the same script. You're so mad. Oh my gosh. Not really. What's there to be mad about? Go touch grass, baby girl. It's the internet. Just sad people can't review things and independently think. That was a lot. You said everyone is reading the same script. Sounds haterish to me. Think in your head and not negatively in people's comments. I don't have to think in my head. I can share observations, and that's not being a hater. I don't hate anyone on the internet. I don't know them. Try thinking independently and critically, then we can talk. Girl, bye. RRDC, whatever that means. LMAO. And then someone says your. And like I said, we all know Michaela has haters, but she also has lovers. And then she has people on the PR list. And honestly, if you're doing a review from the PR list, I don't think your review is going to count for anything. It's always nice to see, but it definitely was giving info commercial. Moving on.
You don't need a 5-step skincare routine for your makeup to look good, and makeup prep is skincare and skincare is makeup prep. Girl, it's literally the same thing. I think it's important for people to know this is not Korean skincare.
Oh, they're gonna hate you. They're gonna come for you. I already know the comments are probably gonna eat this up.
It's made with some Korean ingredients. There is a difference. I do think if you're an oily girly, you'll need to go in with a light hand. But that being said, all of these products are extremely hydrating. I could see myself wearing these overnight. That's how hydrating they are. You guys know I'm not a primer person, so I really wasn't a huge fan of that. I feel like if I took this out of the routine, my makeup would have looked the same. My makeup looked and felt incredible. Is this 5-step routine going to replace my go-to Tatcha cream? Probably not, but I was very impressed. I'm definitely going to be using these more.
It was literally formulated in Korea, which is why Michaela went to Korea. That doesn't mean it's Korean skincare, LOL. She literally said it was Korean inspired. It's Korean inspired because Korea has the best skincare on the market. Inspired does not mean it's Korean. Most clothes are made in Asia. Are those clothes all Asian then? Smirky face. It was made and formulated in Korea. Doesn't mean it's Korean skincare, LOL. Your skin is gorgeous, thank you. Skincare and makeup prep is different. Call it what you want, this is skincare, LOL. All makeup prep works as skincare. Not all skincare works as makeup prep. How so? No answer. Not according to the owner. She literally said it's not skincare, it's skin prep for makeup. Skin prep for makeup is skincare. And that is the hill that she is dying on. Love honest reviews, always keeping it real. Yeah, I mean, who would ever say, I hate honest reviews? Everybody loves honest reviews. Before you spend your money, let the first batch get out to the real audience. See what they have to say. And obviously, even if there's 3 people who say, oh, this doesn't work for me, and you try it out, it may work for you. It just depends.
I'm not going to be reviewing Point of View by Michaela anytime soon. And I know that might be a shock to a bunch of you because, you know, I love her and she's my friend. But to be a good friend, I actually need to immerse myself in her formulas, really understand them, and finish a bottle or 2 before I form an opinion and then let her know and give her a review. And to be a good content creator, that's exactly what I need to do. And, well, I will say I've been using the lip treatment and it is fire. But otherwise, you're not going to see me unbox it and try it in one video and be like, oh my God, I never use it again. No, I'm going to give my girl her time. She worked really hard on this launch, and I want to appreciate it for what it is. And I want to be able to tell you guys the truth, regardless if she's my friend or not. And that's just how it is. And don't worry, I'll keep you posted. I'm really going to dive in, and I'll let you know as I finish formulas and I form opinions. But in this scenario, it's being a good friend means being a great content creator and forming a real review. So I love you, Michaela. So proud of you, but I've told you a million times already.
So the only way for you to be a great content creator is if your friends are the ones to launch these skincare, makeup lines for you to form an honest opinion. Otherwise, if you're getting it from a brand that you don't have or owe any loyalty to, you can be dishonest, because that's how I'm reading it. As a content creator, stop trying to chase the bag so much that you are dishonest with your audience. People that love and trust you, have that honesty with them as well. And clearly it came out, and I don't think that's a good look, but I may be reading it differently. If you think I am, leave it in the comment section and tell me why you feel differently about what I'm feeling like. She's basically telling you guys she lies about other products. How do you even get that? Because do you think she tries every product for more than 2 weeks before reviewing? I think not. So she's saying that her reviews are not accurate. I don't think that's necessary for every product. She sat there and said that's what was necessary. She said she needs to finish a bottle or 2 to have a real review. She did say that. That's what I'm saying. But you asked, how do you even get that? What do you mean? I'm not understanding why you'd even ask, how are you getting that? She clearly said it in her video. Are we watching the same video or am I tripping? Oh, Glamzilla, honey, now you look untrustworthy. Girl, it's not that deep. But you don't do this with others? because this is hybrid of skincare. It takes time to see the actual difference. It's skin prep products to use before makeup, a hybrid of skincare. Both you and Michaela lie in your reviews, but now that it's your friend's product, now you have to immerse yourself in the formula. Be so for real. And the comments never failed me, and I know you won't, so leave it in the comment section below and I'll see if I'm tripping. But as far as I'm concerned, I watched that video and that is exactly what I was thinking. Do you do that with all the products? This does not sound sincere. It seems calculated. Yep, 100%. That's how the influencers lie. The realist comment. I think it's hard reviewing a friend's product because you don't want to say it's bad, not saying it is bad, but you also want to give an honest review. So y'all know me. I went to digging because I've never heard of this influencer in my life, and I was like, I wonder what she does. Like, does she actually review makeups? You know, like, what's her brand? I scrolled down on her TikTok and I found this video which wasn't from a friend's brand, and this is what she had to say about it.
The new viral skin combo, allegedly. This is supposed to be wow, oh my gosh, wow, for skin prep.
And that is why I picked that video, because she said it herself. It is skin prep, which what is Michaela's brand according to her? Skin prep and not skincare. So this review was done. Let's continue.
It's supposed to look good on your skin and under makeup. Let's see. I won't believe it till I see it, so let's see. Start off with the Glow Recipe Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner. This is what it looks like. 4 squirts. Oh, okay. Okay, then you rub it around your hands and you apply like this. Okay. Oh, it smells very, very good. Actually, that's very cool. Let me just, yeah. That's a toner. You know how normal toners are like toners? This is a thick toner. She's thick. It's dried down, good sign. I have my rosacea flare up right now. It didn't burn my rosacea, so that's a good sign. Next is the cream. Let's try it. I don't know. This is the first time I'm trying it. With 2 fingers, and that should be enough. Is that a lot? I don't know. Okay. Oh, it smells so good.
Girl, no hate, no shade. Oh, I don't know you from a can of paint, but you just don't sound sincere. You sound like Michaela herself. Cut the show. Cut the freaking show. Really?
It really smells so good. Yeah, I'm seeing it. It's like a texture thing. Like, it goes on thick, but when you, just like the toner, it just soaks in. Very, very cool. I'm glowy. Like very glowy. Okay, that makes me happy because then I know my makeup's gonna look good. Okay, hold on. Let's not get excited. Skincare is supposed to glow. I don't believe it yet. So I'm gonna apply makeup, but instead of regular foundation, I'm gonna do powder foundation to really test this out. Took you in for better lighting. If this actually looks good, underneath powder foundation, Glow Recipe, I will be very impressed and I will actually use this. Let's see. Powder freaking foundation. I'm taking you in closer so you can see the coverage. It's there. And the glow is still there. I will say these are wow results. This is powder foundation. This is powder foundation and you still see the glow. Glow Recipe. So this viral skin duo, it's gonna be a big hit, I think.
You know, sometimes being broke is not that bad. Especially if you're a shopaholic, because I can see people just going and grabbing this glow thing based on her review. I don't know. To me, it's a little over the top, almost doing too much, but then that's what people want to see. Some people are just not for you, and I don't think she's for me. And I say that as a creator who knows that there are people under my comment section who's like, you know, she's just not for me. I understand. I'm not money. You're not gonna love me. Not everybody's gonna love me. The same way with her. You know what?
Glow Recipe Cloud Bright Moisture Cream and the Glow Recipe Cloud Bright Essence Toner.
So the caption of that says, the new viral skin combo. Apparently the skin combo is supposed to look good. Keyword new. So she reviewed it. Look good on your skin and underneath makeup. I tried it out underneath powder foundation. I was really impressed with the results. Shout out to Glow Recipe because it actually worked and I'm happy it didn't freak out my rosacea. Apply 4 pumps of the Cloudberry Bright Essence Toner and then 2 fingers of the Cloudberry Bright Moisture Cream. Shop #Glow Recipe now at Sephora, Canada. And then there it is. There it freaking is. Add. I am a glow recipe partner. However, I am not being paid for 100% positive review. Girl, you gave 100% positive review. All my thoughts and impressions in this video are true. You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. I'm so glad I decided to go and freaking see your freaking caption. Glow Recipe says, glowing, so ready for glow. I can't with these influencers. I cannot. See, this is why it doesn't matter that, like you said, whether Michaela is your friend or not, you're gonna give a good review. Knowing now this, if she's your friend, you're gonna have a good review. You trying to make it seem like I'm crashing out. With that being said, we're gonna hear from your friend Michaela. Something crazy is going on, and it's something that I knew was going to happen with this because it happens with every other brand that's gonna be launched. People buy, and then try to resell. I'm spoiling it for y'all. Let's check what she has to say.
This is absolutely sending me. There are people selling point of view on eBay for $200, $250, $300. The audacity. $300 and it doesn't have free shipping? This is like more than double the price of the full set. No one buy this. No one. The restock is coming. It's not a limited edition collection. Like, Point of View will be back for the ages, babe. I just can't believe this.
If you don't have a picture of yourself in your profile and you went on eBay and you bought the 200, 250, 300 POV beauty, please call yourself out right now. I'm not gonna judge. Why?
Launch Point of View, what I cared most about was that people actually like the products. It has been an absolute joy to see the feedback, whether it is constructive or positive. Watching all the reviews, reading all the feedback, I've made a couple observations. One,
is she doing the thing where she puts the dropper right onto her skin? So for all of you guys tripping in the comments section, saying it's gonna cross-contaminate, look at the founder. She's doing it.
of them is people are obsessed with Drip It. I'm talking dermatologists, chemists, product developers. Everyone who has reviewed Drip It is obsessed with it. And I said from the get-go that this was going to be the shit. Way before the brand even launched, I said this product is going to be the hero. I'm telling you. I also love how much people love Whip It. I told you, it's a really, really unique, very fluffy texture, and it just gives the skin insane moisture and glow. Something else I've noticed and really enjoyed is seeing the different demographics of people who bought Point of View. I see 18-year-olds using Point of View. I see 55-year-olds. I see 75-year-olds. I love how everyone feels they can use it. That was literally my goal. And remember how I said no pilling? I have yet to see a person experience pilling. I said that I can't get too cocky, okay? I'm just saying, I put so much effort and time into this, and I have loved watching the reviews. Like, it has been every day I look forward to seeing the new videos come in. L'Oreal True Match on top of Point of View. And I'm biased, but every review I watch, their skin and their makeup looks in fire, bro. I'm just so happy. And to know that this is literally just the beginning. How mad some people are that the feedback is positive.
That's actually true. There's a lot of people that are upset that the feedback is positive. Now, excluding the PR people and excluding the friends that are reviewing this, the authentic people that are buying it just because they so love Michaela, then yeah, it's great that they're loving the product. I mean, it's their freaking money. I'm not going to say don't spend money on, like, do whatever you want with your freaking money. Obviously, you're going to get more good reviews right now, but as soon as April 21st hits, we're going to get more authentic reviews because authenticity is something that's not known in the Michaela lane. I'm glad for once you decided to be honest with these products and people are loving them. It's a great thing.
They're so mad that they're trying to claim that I'm paying everyone to say it's good. Babe, no, it's just fucking good. Everyone's like, oh, everyone's saying the same thing about it in the reviews. That's because what I said it's gonna do exactly what it says it does. Period. That's why everyone's saying the same thing, because it does exactly what it said.
Now, Michaela, hopefully even the people that criticize your product are honest in their critique, and they're not just purchasing the dang product because they're hating. But I will say, don't get too cocky, because the 21st hasn't hit, baby, and a lot of people haven't received their package. So I hope you're mentally prepared for what you would call haters, what I would call people giving their honest review, and realizing that this will not work, as you said, for everybody.
Even the constructive feedback I've seen has been so incredible. All of that feedback from my community is going to help me be a better founder. You know, it's easy to be an influencer, pick up something, do a review, say you like it, but to see so many of the influencers review it and then continue to use it in the videos the following days, that is, oh my God. As an influencer who reviews thousands of products a year, I can tell you that is a huge deal. Truly, truly mean it when I say I want to make you proud. I want to come out with things that you love, that are representative of me and my beauty beliefs. Like skin prep, skin prep is me. Skin prep is me, and these products are the representation of that. I have absolutely loved hearing everyone's point of view on point of view, and I cannot wait for you to see exactly what else I have up my sleeve. And a restock is coming real soon.
Let me guess, it's probably gonna be an eye cream and some sunscreen and probably other different varieties of Ampage, which is the lipstick. But that's just my observation. Let me know what you guys think of this entire POV beauty brand, the hate, the constructive criticism, people in the PR list, potential maybe paid people. I don't think she's paying people. I think she just has a lot of friends that would give her great reviews. I'll see you guys next time.